Wholeness, family, infinite waters flowing through you on point. This is TarotOnDex, and I do this from the heart, from the soul, from the streets. So if you think I'm here to play around with you, you should leave now. If you decide to stay, that means you'll allow me in your energy, as is my intent, to create conditions that promote health, wealth, and abundance. So let's get started, because you know we dominate these time constraints. What does the Divine Collective need to know most at this time? What does the Divine Collective need to know at this time to walk the highest path for the greatest good? I guess I'll use this deck. Suppose I'll use this deck. Angels. Angels, archangels, ancestors, and spirit guides that we see us walk the highest path for the greatest good. What is the most important message for the Divine Collective? It's comical how I think at a certain point it becomes amusing or comical, not amusing like somebody laughing at you, but it kind of get funny how these people who sending this negative energy towards you, or these practitioners who's trying to work in your energy and be parasitic, they don't stop. What card is this? The Tower card energy is out here. This card says, promoter of discord, war, argument, and falsehood, gives generous responses. So be aware of the idea of somebody wanting to get you out of character, somebody wanting to make you angry. I've been tapped into the energy of somebody wanting you in an altered state of consciousness. And the more I dig into like what that can mean, it can be angry, it can be sad. They want to get you beside yourself. My grandma used to say, you're getting beside yourself. It would be like, it could be under any circumstances, but basically she was saying that you need to kind of pay attention to your behaviors, because your behaviors don't really represent who you are. And that's what this feels to me. This card is the Three of Pentacles. Answers questions about the past, present, and future, gives dignities, grants the favor of friends and foes, a faithful servant. Three of Pentacles energies in reverse. So there's this energy. Three of Pentacles is about, cumulative. Am I saying that right? Cumulative growth, right? An incremental growth. A little by a little by a little by a little by a little, but it adds up. That's in reverse with the Tower card. Oh, shit. And it's jealousy. Like, we can go into the details about jealousy. There's jealousy about your stability. There's jealousy about your incremental growth. There's jealousy about what you have. And it's also like, it puts you in a position like, let's say an educated man is unfit to be a slave. It puts you in a position to where you're no longer like needy or, I don't know, cowering. It makes me feel like somebody wants you like begging or something like that. What is this? The Six of Wands to the side, right? Like, it makes me feel like there's this person who wants you to not feel confident in your abilities. Because if you feel your abilities, then you're going to get out there and operate in your abilities. And if you operate in your abilities, you just happen to be a beast at what you do. Really, anything that you put your mind to, right? You're the type of person that you one of them, anything you put your mind to, you can do type of people. That's why they want you beside yourself. You see what I'm saying? They want you beside yourself. They want you out of your mind, not in your right mind, just sad, angry. And that's why it doesn't matter. Because as long as you're lacking that confidence in your ability to perform and operate, then you don't get out there and perform and operate. Six of Wands was kind of leaning to the side. Teaches philosophy perfectly, brings souls back from the dead to answer questions. Six of Wands energy is out here. So this like wants you questioning yourself. It wants you questioning yourself, and it wants you living in like the past. Angels, archangels, ancestors, and spirit guides, a lower vibrational frequency than you are at now. That passed. Six of Pentacles came out. Well, Six of Pentacles, Six of Wands, 6 angel number. But when the Six of Wands came out, I was talking about like gratuity or giving and receiving or generosity. And I thought the Six of Pentacles, but the Six of Wands was to the side. So here's the Six of Pentacles. Teaches astrology and liberal sciences, reveals hidden treasure, and brings excellent familiars. So somebody doesn't want you in a position to where you feel like you have anything to contribute, anything to give or receive. Six of Pentacles with Three of Pentacles and Nine of Pentacles. They really want you begging. That's what I was saying. Six of Pentacles. They want you begging, asking. The Tower card is also a 6. So now it's 15. So it's 6. You got the Tower card, the Six of Wands, and the Six of Pentacles. 666 angel number. What these entities and these energies are trying to use is like your proclivities, like what the devil, like devil energy, self-imposed bondage. Do you like to drink? Do you like to smoke? All of this type of shit here. You might be in this mindset to where you're like, don't drink. You're like, I don't need to smoke anymore. You could also be like very, very, specific about your diet. That's what this feels like. High priestess energy is out with the 4 wands. Really, really, really trying to create conditions that allow you to have this pure and unbridled connection with the divine. You know how to say, Jesus on the main line, tell him what you want. Oh, and this is energy of somebody that's trying to get you off the phone with Jesus, proverbially. That's what this feels. Jesus on the main line, tell him what you want. Jesus on the main line, tell him what you want. Call him up and tell him what you want. You got Jesus on the main line. You got Jesus on the main line, you let him know. And people don't like that. It's somebody that wants you begging, bitch. And I don't want to say that for whatever reason. I feel like maybe they don't want you begging, but it does feel like they want you in a subordinate. Thank you. They want you in a subordinate position. That's what it feels like. It's cool as long as they above you. It's cool as long as they got more than you. It's cool as long as they more known than you or more respected than you. But the idea of you actually operating in your gifts and doing well, which is something that they know you can do. They know whatever you put your mind to, this is what I'm talking to. That whatever you put your mind to, you probably don't do. You probably only do what you want to do, because whatever you put your mind to, you can do. So you really be like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. And this person will support that. They will exalt that. Oh yeah, you shouldn't do that. Yeah, you shouldn't do that. Yeah, because that ain't worth your time. Oh yeah, because you too smart for that. Oh yeah, da 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 da. You gotta pay attention to that shit. Because at the end of the day, they want you in an altered state of consciousness. Because if you beside yourself, don't matter how much you believe in yourself, it ain't gonna be nothing that you do. The Ace of Swords energy is out here in reverse. This is a mind game playing motherfucker. This is a mind game playing motherfucker. And the mind game that they playing is complacency. Just be complacent. Yeah, you should just be complacent. Yeah, you should just leave well enough alone, or accept well enough for what it is, and just da 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 da. This is what I'm tapped into. 6 of Wands, the 4 Wands is 10 Wands. The 6 of Wands, the 3 Pentacles is 9 Pentacles, making it difficult and burdensome for you to manifest and materialize what should be quite simple for you. High Priestess Tower card. It's a mind game. It's a mind fuck. This is what I'm tapped into. Queen of Wands energy is out here with the intentions of getting you beside yourself, getting you out of your mind, putting you in altered states of consciousness so that you aren't doing anything. So that the way that your mind thinks, it's like you won't even think you're not doing nothing. You'll be like, oh no, I don't want that opportunity. Oh no, I'll pass on that. Oh no, I don't want to work with those people. Under the guise of you're like specifically and choosing your specialty and going for your goals and your dreams. But really it's complacency. What's at the bottom of the deck? 4 of Swords energy is out here, right? You said the peace that surpasses all understanding, but this would be boredom. This would be sitting there not doing nothing when you know damn well you could be out there making moves. High Priestess, 4 of Swords, right? So be aware of this. Tower card energy is in reverse. Heavy on somebody wants you in an altered state of consciousness, like anger or sadness. They don't want you doing anything. Mind fuckery. High Priestess. The 6 of Swords was also out here. 666 angel number. Confusion, lack of motivation. You could even be telling yourself, I need this rest. I need this, that, and the other. But really it's an excuse for you not to be doing anything, and it's just like complacency. That's what it's called. That's the word. Complacency. Ever grateful for the opportunity to share the gift. I always hope I'm saying something else. I'll be right back. Ever grateful for the opportunity to share the gift. I always hope I'm saying something that helps. Let's get some messages for the Divine Collective. I hope you're having a very powerful, positive, and productive day. This week got somewhere. It just feels like this week went somewhere and went there fast. I don't know. There was it just feels like the last 2 days went by really, really fast. They rolled into one. Time is doing something different than it used to do when I was younger. But okay. Ever grateful for the opportunity to share the gift. I always hope I'm saying something else. What does the divine collective need to know most? What is the most powerful path forward? What do they need to know most? Focus. Damn. Damn. No, this card, the last time I used this deck, this card was the first card out. So there's a lot about being focused, right? Staying focused on your goals. A thousand shall fall at your side and 10,000 at your right hand, but it will not come near you. That means there's going to be a lot of distractions. There's going to be a lot of like things that you feel like are affecting you. Just because you see it happening around you is not necessarily happening to you. There's a lot of propaganda that you have to avoid. This is what I tapped into. Typhon energy is out here. Anger, rage. We kind of tapped into that 725 angel number in the last reading where there's like getting you beside yourself, right? Distracting you, focus, anger, and rage, right? Here it is coming out again. Dedication, because man, you a beast. Like somebody, like bro, you like a zombie. Who is that horror movie character? And I think he has the white. Is it Jason? And he always comes back like, we thought we had got rid of you, and here you go again. Now wait a minute. Now we was over here partying that bullshit because we thought you was gone. Is that Jason? Either way it go, you keep resurrecting. You keep resurrecting. Every time somebody think they knocked you out for the count, or every time somebody think that you're down and out, or you're not getting back up, or you might even tell yourself, I give up. And then the next morning you get up. You know what I'm saying? You say, I give up, then the next morning you get up. You say, I give up, then the next morning you get up. And it's zombie energy, but in like a positive, benefic way, in that you just keep going. And so the only thing that anybody that was coming against you could hope was that you chose to do something different, was that you got distracted from the thing that they wanted to be successful at, right? And that's what it feels like. Oh, bitch, I just work here. Bitch, I couldn't have a better job, more suited. But that's what this is. It's a motherfucker going off a hope creed. It's a motherfucker going off a hope creed, and you wish a bitch would. That's what this looks like. You need to stay focused. You need to be aware that they're coming for your self-esteem. That's what it feels like to me. It feels like they're coming for your self-esteem. It feels like, as always, there's ups and downs, there's in and outs. You know that change is constant. You know how to like ride the circadian rhythm, understand the seasons, and like go with the flow of things, right? But then this seems different. Sheila the gig, gateways, energy is out here with sacrifice. This seems different in the ways that the way that they want to affect your mind and distract you. When in the past it feels like nobody ever paid any attention to you. Now your perseverance and your endurance and this thing is dedication is considered formidable. It's interesting, like something that you're doing or something that you're saying at this time, it has to be shifting dimensions. Like, it has to be opening, not only opening your eyes and opening your mind and allowing you to shift in your timeline, but it's having an impact on anybody that comes into your frequency. This is what I'm tapped into. Sacrifice. Energetically, the card feels like in the past you were so easy to hypnotize or take the lick. Like the friend who always say, I'll go tell them. The friend who always say, I'll go ask them. The friend who always put themselves on the line or put themselves out there for like the betterment of the whole. It just feels like in the past, it was so easy to get you lull, Lull, right? In a trance, mesmerized, and then be able to like operate you, like a robot. That's what this feels like. But you've come into the awareness of your beauty. You've come into the awareness of your power, the power that you have over certain portals. And now you have motherfuckers doing magic. And now you got motherfuckers literally doing magic on you to fucking try to stop you from this dedication, this thing that you dedicated to. You've also got people doing magic to hope that they can distract you, right? Hope that they distract you because you've always been the one to do it. You've always been the one to do it. You've always been the one to get it done. Wisdom. This is what I'm tapped into. And so you need to wake up and pay attention. That's what this is on this board. You need to pay attention to the idea that somebody is literally trying to trigger you, that they want you to keep beside yourself. They want you, lacking self-esteem. That's what this feels like. They're jealous of your dedication that you keep getting up again. How does that feel? That's all I can say. Like, how does that feel? Like, shit, I keep getting up again. Then. You know what I'm saying? Like, in my energy, I feel like, shit, okay, that make you mad? Good to know. Ever grateful for the opportunity to share the gift. I always hope I'm saying something else. Oh, you don't like that? Okay. What is the most important message for the Divine Collective? What does the Divine Collective need to know most about the highest path of greatest good? Thank y'all for tapping in, tuning in, and turning up. I appreciate your time. Your time is a very precious resource. Something that you don't easily get back. So every moment that we exchange with one another, I want you to know that I appreciate you, and I hope I'm saying something else. Now, I love you very much, and I appreciate being your mother so much. Why are you in here?
I just want to sing.
Oh, okay. Close my door. I don't trust it. I don't trust it, but we're going to see. Divine Feminine. Your creative juices are flowing at this time. I knew it was finna be some bullshit. What? When you came in here, I knew. Y'all up to something.
What do you mean, Mom?
Y'all up to something.
What do you mean?
Divine feminine energy is out here. Divine feminine intuition. Yo. Your creative juices are flowing at this time. And your intuition is too. You need to trust that shit. Let me get some more energy. Angels, archangels, ancestors, and spirit guides. They wish to see us walk. Girl. Oh my God. Look. Did it go? Did it go? Yo, I could not make this shit up. I couldn't script this. I couldn't produce a TV show and let this happen in more divine timing than what God is doing, bro. Divine feminine is out here. Pregnancy, fake news. Them children is up to something. I promise you, they is. And you need to trust your intuition. Your creative juices are flowing at this time, but there's also a lot of energy around distracting you, trying to get you to stop doing something that you're creating. There's somebody that wants you, like, I wanted to say off the market. There's somebody that wants you out of commission is probably a better word. Thug energy is out here with shady. They not stupid, huh? They might be a thug and they might be shady, but they ain't stupid enough to come at you directly. Give me some more energy on this. What's this pregnancy shit? It says fake news, though. Living in the moment. Oh. They miss when you was in that Yoda kicking doors. Divine feminine living in the moment with pregnancy and fake news. Oh my God. There's a lot coming through today about how all of the things that I did back then. Oh, when I'm in my bed. It's like I was 15, I was 10, I was 16, I was 22, whatever it is like that. It's like somebody misses when it was easier to gain access to your energy through your behaviors. Your behaviors have changed. Your tastes have changed. Your behaviors aren't the same. You be lighting incense and shit. No, but for real, look at this lady. She like got her little sage. She got her little feather. She doing her prayers, her meditation. She got on her cream. You might be wearing all colors. You know when a bitch wear all colors, the same color head to toe, they on. You know when a bitch wear all the same color head to toe, they on some shit. They on some, bitch, I'm getting my life right. I'm sorry. You also, bitch, I'm getting my life right. I ain't fucking with you. Bitch, don't take my throat. They said, shut up. They don't want you to know this. Living in the moment, and then you on your shit though. Like you really like praying and behaving in a way that invokes a certain frequency, and it's like a force field. Like it's certain people that want to be able to approach you. Does that's crazy? Want to be able to approach you? Why couldn't they approach you? Bonk, bonk. It's like trying to come around you or trying to get access to you. It's like a force field around you. Bonk, bonk. It's just something about you. They thought they was finna come over there with that bullshit. You heard me? But they see you in that all cream, all that caramel. I'm so sorry. They see you in all that burgundy. You you had your burgundy nails, bitch, you had a burgundy shirt, your head was wrapped up in burgundy, you had a burgundy shoulder, a burgundy sock. Bonk. They say, oh, this motherfucker ain't going for the bullshit. They say, oh, this motherfucker ain't going for the bullshit. They not gonna let me pull them out of character. They not gonna let me pretend to be a lover or pretend to be a paramour or care for them. None of the shady shit that I'm gonna try to do is gonna go through on this person. They be praying and shit. They sent you. They sent you lighting your incense or some shit like that. Y'all cream, all caramel, all burgundy. They say, oh no, that motherfucker over there at peace. I'm talking about boom. You know how they say that frequency shit, sound, and to clear certain entities and energies, bitch, you over there. And that shit literally is like a force field for somebody who's trying to get into your energy. They say, oh no, I can't come over there with that bullshit. They know that if they do get access to your energy, they get one shot and they bet not fuck it up. This person know. Girl, you got feathers and shit. I don't know. They showing me just divine feminine energy like, don't come over here and touch, you go in somebody's house, you say, okay, it's clean in here. It don't smell like roaches or nothing. Okay, you on your shit, girl. Smelling up this, yeah, this part, as soon as you see this motherfucker coming, you'll be like, you will clutch your pearls and shit. There's no way. And this person knows this. Give me some more energy on this. Your creative juices are flowing at this time, and you need to be very selective, very, very strict. It needs to be a strict program over there. Look. Everybody needs to have a cream colored matching ensembles on, or they can't come over there by you and just know because they with that bullshit. They trying to get their makeup on shit and stuff like that. Everybody got time for that. These people are being fake. They're not confident enough in their own self to show their real self, right? These could be people hiding behind fake profiles. They might not even have a profile picture. They might call you from fake numbers, text now number, WhatsApp number. They could be spying on you. Again, this spyware, this malware, this technical, stalking, which is completely new to me, is something that they've been doing a lot. Karmic ties energy is out here with cut. And the reason why this is somebody whose secret you know. And they are very adamant about gaining access to your energy or knowing what you're thinking, knowing what you're doing, knowing what you're posting, because they feel like their secret is going to be exposed. In your mind, you don't give a fuck about that shit that happened in the past. But they're still there. And that comes up a lot. You've moved on from something and somebody is in a time loop. And that person is in a time loop being driven round and round and round and round and round in regards to something that you probably don't even have any thoughts about, any regrets or remorse over at all, right? So somebody's want to know, are you still going to keep their secrets? And you don't even see what they so shame about as a secret in any case. You ain't worried about it. It's nothing to you. You've moved on, right? They stuck in a circle, so make sure you continue to protect your energy. There's a lot about doing the shit that you used to do. Going back to them clubs, maybe going back and hanging out with those people, maybe participating in certain activities like drinking, smoking, drugging, or some shit like that. There's a lot about that cannot get through. And there's a lot about getting you into a different state of being, altered state of consciousness, different state of mind, getting you relaxed enough to do the things that you used to do. And it's coming out, bro. It keeps coming out, bro. Let's use some tarot and see if we can get a different message. Ever grateful for the opportunity to share the good guidance. Hope I'm saying something else. If you haven't already, go ahead and leave me a like. I appreciate you. My intentions are to create conditions that promote health, wealth, and abundance. And I do that by helping others to overcome the pitfalls that I've landed in. If I'm saying something that helps, double tap that screen. Share this live with somebody who needs to hear this. And go ahead and subscribe. Let's get some messages. Angels, archangels, ancestors, and spirit guides, that we should see us walk the highest path out here for the greatest good. What is the most important message for the divine collective? The more you do shadow work, the more worked up they get. Or the more you are aware of what they've been doing the whole while. Right? It might feel like they're getting more worked up, but no, you're just becoming more aware of what they had been doing. Yeah, they've been doing it, and it was working. And so that's why they so persistent about doing it, like, on repeat, because at one point in time it was working. And a lot of times them witches and the warlocks, they feel like it's only a matter of time. Like they're like Steve Urkel used to tell Laura Winslow, I'm wearing you down, baby. I'm wearing you down. And it's this type of energy. The Sun card, bright and beautiful new beginnings. The Hierophant energy is out here. I like it. There's a lot about dynamic, that word, and how in this position that you've earned and are called to, it's important for you to implement dynamic, like, traditions, right? Like new ways of doing things. You've been called to this position because you can identify outdated paradigms, and you've been elected to this position because you're trusted to, like, keep up certain traditions. And so being dynamic in the ways that, I want to say, you serve God, but it just feels like if you went to a church but it was a modern church and they brought in like old time gospel music and those old communion things, but it was like more informed, and it really got down to truth and practical things, right? It would be like an old, a new, a mix with the old and the new, and that's what this feels like. Sun card energies are the higher fifth, the title card. I like this energy, but I feel like God is giving you instructions on things that you need to do in order to expand and maximize on where you are right now. And I just feel a little hesitancy coming out as a major arcana. Maybe there isn't a little hesitancy, but it feels like a little hesitancy, lack of planning with the Fool card, with the title card, just a little bit of complacency that's been coming up a lot, where it's like, I'm happy where I am, or I'm comfortable where I am, or, like that type of thing. And your spirit team is like maximizing, wanting to push you into greater things. Six of Swords energy, it flipped. You saw it flip, right? Six of Swords flipped and skipped and all over the board. So you know what to do, or you have an idea around what to do, but the action steps that go with this knowledge is not being followed through. The Wheel of Fortune energies out here, and the universe is like, here. They're like, here, this is what you asked for, this is what you wanted. They give you ingredients, they don't give you the whole thing, so you got to put it together. They're gonna give you all the puzzle pieces, and you got to figure out how to put the puzzle together. But definitely, like, opening up these portals, the Sun card, the Wheel of Fortune, that are leading you to power. Fool card energies out here with the higher fifth, Queen of Pentacles, and a prosperity and a place of peace and comfort as well. Bum bum is this type of energy. The King of Wands energy is out here, bro. Consistency and determination, and like being aware. There's this song that comes through, and I don't know, it's Brian McKnight, so it's not about Brian McKnight, it's about the song. One, you're like a dream come true. Two, just wanna be with you. Three, girl, it's plain to see that you're blah. And he starts start back at one. And you, right, in your growth, you're gonna go beyond, right? 10, 11, 12, right? But these witches and these warlocks, they have to start back at one. They got to start back at one. And that's why it becomes aggravating. It becomes a nuisance. And then what you were able to ignore becomes something that feels like infuriating. It gets blown out of proportion. And that's what you need to understand. They're going to always start back at one. And they're always going to go through their same, like they tend to have 3 or 4 good moves. They have some moves in between there, but that shit don't be hitting on them. They got like 3 or 4 good moves. And they got to rotate them motherfuckers in and out. If you're expanding and implementing, like, updated, not necessarily like ridding yourself of outdated paradigms, but updating the paradigms as you're moved into a position, then they're not going to be able to affect you, but they're going to always start back at one, and that could be aggravating. The Seven of Wands energies out here. Get the fuck back. There's a sound. Get the fuck back. Or something like that. King of Wands with the Seven of Wands. That's 8 Wands. 8 Wands is, baby, you're a firework. Sun card energy. Knight of Swords, 7 of Cups. So when you're aware of their tactics, when you're aware, like if you knew a person had mental, disabilities, then you would say, I'm not going to fight that person because I know they got mental disabilities. Well, when you know the program that these witches operate under, you say, oh, I don't have to get distracted from that. I know what them witches is out there doing. Is this type of energy. Page of Wands energies out here. If you choose to pursue this path, you will be like promoted into prosperity, and it'll probably happen fast. But there's a lot of like nuisances. It's not even necessarily a distraction, just an aggravation that, because it's so repetitive, you eventually become distracted by, if you're not careful, if you're not in control of your mind. 7-7 angel number energies out here, called and chosen. There's also like some type of plan that you need to implement. It has to do with being dynamic. They said dynamic. Okay, we can do the elements now. I always hope I'm saying something else. Go ahead and like if you haven't already. Leave a like, subscribe, and share this with somebody who needs to hear these messages. My intentions are to create conditions that promote health, wealth, and abundance. I do that by helping others to overcome the pitfalls that I've landed in. So if I'm saying something that helps, double tap that screen and share the live. Let's go Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. I'm going to scope the scenery out. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Hermit card energy is out here with the Ace of Cups. I think that what God is telling you to do feels like it's going against exactly what you need to be doing at this time. You know, there feels like there's this moment of retreat. Hermit card, Ace of Cups, because of self-love. So taking your energy and putting it into yourself. I don't know, we call it selfish, right? Self-centered, on your square, on your dean. Your ancestors, your angels, and your spirit guides, they're asking, the letter A showing up significantly, that you kind of focus on yourself right now. And I think that what your angels and your ancestors are asking you to do is like arid, ARRID. It's like cold and lonely. You have to do it by yourself, and it's like something that you would avoid if you could, but it's something that you really need to focus on. Like maybe there's you need to write. Like let's say your spirit team is telling you to publish something. Well, you have to write it before you publish it, right? And you're like, okay, I'm going to publish that. But you're like the tedious aspect of it. It's not that you don't have the information. It's not that you can't express the information. It's the tedious aspect of something that needs to get done. Some of y'all need to get in there and get that shit done. It could be something as simple as house chores, needing to clean out that back room closet, whatever the fuck it is. But it's that arid condition. Maybe it's cold in there, right? Nine of Swords, Hermit card, and it is out here, right? Then it's also something that you have to do alone or independently. It's not necessarily something that people can support you in. And this coldness or independence is like making you push it back. Keep putting it on the back burner, but it's something that's going to be very warming for you. Specifically for you. Your spirit team is saying you thinking it's selfish, but it's you being on your square. And when you are on your square, the more you are on your square, the easier it is for you to do for others. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups with the Two of Cups is 3 cups. 3 of Cups is, there's overgiving, oversharing. Remember the Page of Swords was at the bottom of the deck, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Overgiving and oversharing, allowing, external entities too much access to things that need to be private. 10 of Pentacles, I really feel like your spirit team is calling you into yourself, calling you into your home, calling you into your space, because it's something that you need to be doing there. Queen of Cups with the 6 of Cups, 7 Cups, that could be even like you need to meditate on something. You really need to focus on something. A lot about getting beside yourself. Judgment card energy is out here. But this energetically feels, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, too busy to notice. Right? Like doing so much for other people that you're too busy to notice what's going on in your own house. You know how the witches be so focused on you that they can't do what they need to do, and they sit and wonder why they're failing, and they think that you doing magic on them. You ain't doing no magic on them. They failing because they won't focus on their shit. This is what I'm tapped into. 5 of Cups energies in reverse. The Knight of Swords. Anybody who matters won't mind, and anybody who mind don't matter. If you say, I need a moment to take care of some shit around my house. I got to make sure these children straight. I got to make sure my pantry straight. I got to make sure my back room closet straight. Whatever it is, anybody who really loves you and really care about you ain't going to be mad if you say, okay, I know you got to take care of your business too. This is what I'm tapped into. Knight of Swords energies out here. Knight of Swords with the 9 of Swords is 10 swords. 10 swords is I hope that you trust me or put yourself in a position, put yourself in a compromised position for me. That's external entities, right? I hope that you don't do what you need to do for you. 10 of Swords, come over here by me. Come sit with me, come go with me. 10 of Swords, so I can compromise your integrity. 5 of Pentacles, and then your ass be left out in the cold. 6 of Pentacles energies out here when God was giving you the path, the way forward. Temperance angel at the bottom of the deck. God is asking you to do something that's caused you to be set apart at this time and really focus on that. And that's going to be your most powerful path forward. It may feel like energetically it's taking you away from what you're supposed to be doing, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, but really and truly, that handling that foundational thing first will allow you to build more easily on top of it. It's like trying to cook in a dirty kitchen. You really can't do it. You need that sink clean. You want that stove clean. You want them counters clear. You need that space so you can really move and maneuver accordingly. And when you have that space, it's so much easier to get the meal done versus if you say, oh, this is in the way, I need a sink, I need that dish. The dish all the way at the bottom of the dishes is this type of energy. First things first. First things first, divine one. Ever grateful for the opportunity to share the gift. I always hope I'm saying something that helps. Y'all double tap that screen and hit a like so we can share this love. I appreciate you. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for the subscribes, the shares, your time, your energy, your love, and support. I always hope I'm saying something that helps. What is Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Let's go Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What is the most important message? The Chariot card. The Chariot card came out in reverse. It just makes me feel like you're quickly moving toward an outcome, a desired outcome, but it also makes me feel like, shh, be quiet. The Chariot card with the Four of Pentacles, right? Like, early celebrations or early announcements can really impede or affect the energy of the momentum you're in moving forward. The Devil card energy is out here with the Moon card. It's like telling the enemy where to target. There's a need for you to go, do what you're doing, keep moving forward, but also be selective with what you share. Be careful of celebrating too early and giving your adversaries something to target in regards to your energy. Moon card energies with the Devil card, right? Sometimes the things that we want to manifest and materialize, they lose energetic momentum when you tell somebody. So be aware. Five of Swords energies out here with the Ten of Wands. And sometimes it makes it more difficult because now you have all of these imposing opinions and imposing thoughts that are coming from other people's mind that affect your ability to move forward. Ten of Cups energies. Like I said, I see you moving quickly towards some type of success. Really, I feel like what Spirit is saying, wait a minute, Moon card energies out with the Devil card. Why is you telling the enemy? Or why is you telling your adversaries exactly what you got going? Because now they know what to target. Now they know how to get in your way. If you say, oh, I want to do this at this time on this day, and you tell somebody, guess what they'll do? Call you at that time, right around that time, and expect to be able to hold the phone with you when you say, hey, didn't I tell you I was about to be doing something? It's this type of energy. Page of Pentacles with the Hierophant. To Page of Pentacles with the Hierophant means that you're coming out of feeling exiled. 5 angel number. 4 of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. So 5 of Swords, 5 Pentacles, Hierophant. You're coming out of feeling lonely or feeling like you've been pushed off to yourself. The Devil card is 1-5. Moon card. And as you're beginning to gain momentum and kind of accumulate status or accumulate resources, you need to kind of be mindful of what you're exposing unless you're telling the adversary exactly what to attack. Be very mindful at this time of what you're exposing because you're telling your adversary what to attack. The Queen of Swords off with their motherfucking heads, right? She's a secret keeper. She not finna tell you what her plans are. She has plans. 5 of Swords with the Queen of Swords and 6 swords, but you not finna know them. Thank y'all for tapping in, tuning in, and turning up. I appreciate your time. Your time is a very precious resource, something that you don't easily get back. Go ahead and leave me a like if you haven't already. Subscribe and share this with somebody who needs this. So we did Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Let's go. No, we didn't. Did we? We did Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. So let's go. No, we did Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. My God. Who was that second sign we just did? It was Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. Let's do Leo, Aries, Sagittarius now. Angels, archangels, ancestors, and spirit guides. We did air and earth. Angels, archangels, ancestors, and spirit guides, and we should see us walk the highest path out here for the greatest good. What is the most important message? I just did Leo. I just did fire signs. So I did Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. So we're doing Earth now. Thank you for keeping me accountable because it was a lapse there. Angels, archangels, ancestors, and spirit guides, and we should see us walk the highest path out here for the greatest good. What is the most important message? Eight of Swords. Bro, I couldn't script it. I couldn't come up with it. It'd just be in alignment. 8 of Swords energy is out here with the King of Swords. 8 of Swords with the King of Swords is 9 swords. 9 of Swords just went back in the deck, and this is Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. 6969 angel number. It has to do with being tormented. And heavy on chaos magic or mental attacks meant to distract you from your plan and your path. Heavy Libra, Aquarius, Gemini energy showing up. 9 of Cups. Ooh. You sitting pretty, or you looking smug. Or at least that's what your adversaries would like to say. Death card energy is out here. A lot of people talked a lot about you for a long time. About you being crazy. About you being slow. about you being like stupid or whatever it is like that. So now you sitting in this poised position where on your own, can we talk about it? We're all by your fucking self. You've kind of pulled yourself up into a position of prominence. A man with a red hat back in these days meant, okay, he's got on cream colored everything else, some red socks, a red hat. But it does indicate forward movement and momentum, right? You moving up in the world. You moving up in status. You moving up in class, right? Nine of Cups energies out here. And there's a lot about the people who talked about you when you was at your lowest, seeing you sitting in this position and really, really orchestrating, doing things to kind of Three of Swords. I just work here. Heavy Libra, Aquarius, Gemini in your energy, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo that wants to bring it into what they feel like is your smugness. They feel like you smug, right? Like you're a little bit, too happy with yourself, a little bit too, in a, I don't know. It's like somebody that feels like you don't deserve to have what you have at this time. Page of Wands energy is out here. Page of Wands feels like stepping outside of your comfort zone. It feels like you had to maybe go home or explore a place. Page of Wands, Page of Cups, in order to get to know whether or not it was for you. And it's like your spirit team is saying, now that you got that out of your system, and you see what this energy is, what are you going to do? It's crazy how much magic they send toward this damn collective. Like, what are y'all out here doing? Seven of Wands energy is out here with the Sun card. There's a lot of energy coming through about you protecting the integrity of something that brings you pleasure. Because they're trying to figure out what would you do for a Klondike bar. This is somebody who wants to know, well, how the fuck could they get to you? They've been sending all kind of magic to your mind. They've been sending all kind of magic to your chakra. They were trying to send magic to your money. They were trying to do all that. Baby, you still shining, 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 yeah. All of this winning, you still, and they just can't seem to figure out that it's your connection that you have with God that they have no access to. That's always going to be why the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. Juicy. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside the still waters. He restores my soul. It's for his name's sake, right? The Sun card energy is out here. So why they trying to figure out if it's your money, or if it's where you live, or if it's your car, or if it's your relationship, or if it's some other tangible material things, they keep think that because they ain't got no connection with God, right? They keep skipping over the fact that it's your connection with God that got you in this position. It's for his name's sake. This is what I'm tapped into. Five of Cups with the Two of Cups is Seven Cups. But it's still a need for you to be obscure. Keep a veil over the thing that brings you pleasure. The Fool card energy is out here because they want to know what the next step is you're going to make. And you got to keep them guessing. This is what I'm tapped into. Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo, Knight of Wands. They want to know what's the next step that you're going to make so they can create impediments in your past and stop your forward movement. This is what I'm tapped into because that Nine of Cups energy, it just do something to them. Sending stuff to your dreams, trying to distort your mind. They don't want you to have no confidence. They want you to have low self-esteem. They want you cussing people out. They want you to seem angry, volatile, and reactive. They want to be able to use all of these things to distort your image, change your reputation. But to me, when you have to cheat, like if as a practitioner, in order for them to feel successful or feel powerful, they have to take you out, then they was never really successful and powerful. Ever grateful for the opportunity to share the gift. I always hope I'm saying something that helps. So save the best for last, face ass. Libra. We did air signs, fire signs, and earth signs, correct? So water sign. Ever grateful for the opportunity to share the gift. I always hope I'm saying something else. What are the most important messages for my fire signs? Wheel of Fortune energies out here. Save the best for last, face ass. 1010 angel number 1010. There's a lot of binary codes. Wheel of Fortune energy is out here with the 10 of Wands. I put to label on my back and start walking. I like the energy. It just makes me feel like the work that you're doing and the investment that you're making through your behaviors is paying off. But it also makes me feel like the behaviors are burdensome, but you need to keep them up. Page of Pentacles energy is out here with the Knight of Cups. It's not what you do, it's what you be doing that you're most known for. That's how this feels. It's not what you do sometimes, it's what you be doing, Divine One. Nine of Swords. That motherfucking Nine of Swords damn near came out for every element. Earth, air, fire, and water. I'm going to send you shit to your dreams. I'm going to torment your thoughts. These witches and these warlocks trying to get you beside yourself. Weak ass witches, that shit ain't working. How about I make an announcement for every element in this collective? Weak ass witches, that shit ain't working. All that shit is doing is setting off an alarm clock. Okay, ward yourself. Okay, do your cleanses. Okay, protect your energy. Make sure you stay prayed up and using your sacred symbols, your sacred symbology as a way to protect your mind. That's what I'm tapped into. This shit, they for a good time, not a long time, and you here for the long haul. 1111, make a wish. This has a lot to do, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, with your wishes coming true. 10 plus 4, that's 14, that's 5 wands. And trying to create conflict and confusion, 9 of swords, 5 wands, around this wheel, this portal opening in your favor. What's gonna make the difference? What's gonna tip the scale is your consistency. High Priestess. What's gonna tip the scale is your consistency, High Priestess. 122 angel number is out here. So listen, the only thing they doing is exposing their hand. King of Swords energies in reverse. That's all they doing. The left hand and letting the right hand know what it's doing. And what you always been told since you was a little one, never let your left hand know what your right hand doing. Yes, they sending you attacks. They trying to attack your mind and they trying to attack your creativity and they want you to have low self-esteem. But when they send the energy, you can feel it in your body because you know it's out of alignment with your divine assignment, High Priestess. And so they just letting you know. They just showing you their hand. That's all you need to do. 3 of Pentacles energy is out here. It's incrementally, little by little, bite by bite, continue to move forward. Tower card energy is out here at the bottom of the deck. And like I said, is that zombie energy, is that you keep getting up again. It's Jason. It's the Jason energy in you that they can't fucking fuck with. They only got enough resources. They only got enough supplies for a good time. If you keep getting up over and over and over and over again, it's nothing they can't handle that. They don't have the supplies to last that long. Remind you, they here for a good time, not a long time. I say you here for the long haul. High Priestess. Ever grateful for the opportunity to share the gift. I always hope I'm saying something else. I appreciate y'all so much. I am so grateful for each and every one of you. Your time, your energy, your love and support. Tapping in on our daily check-ins means the world to me. You mean the world to me. You are my everything. And I swear the only thing that matters to me. Listen, let me tell you something. You know how Jet Li, I believe his name was, not Jet Li. What's his name? I can see his face, but I can't think of his name. But he was like a kung fu master. His name not Jet Li. Either way it go. He said, be like water, right? And when I first heard that, I was just going through my shit. And I was like, I'll be like fire. I'll be like fire before I'll be like water, right? I've changed over the years and I understand why you should be like water. You want me to share that with you? So Bruce Lee, thank you. You want me to share that with you so you don't have to kind of go through the mental gymnastics that I had to go through? Why it's better to be like water than it is to be like fire? Fire, you can burn through some shit, right? You burn all this shit down. Knock all of this shit over, right? Fire always needs a source. Fire isn't connected to God. It needs a source. In order for the fire to keep burning, it has to have something to burn, right? If once it runs out of fuel, the fire will dissipate and die out, and you're left with nothing but coals and ashes. But water, you can pull water from the air. You can pull water, you can create water from nothing, just about, right? And so water doesn't need a fuel source. It's connected to the divine. And because of that, you'll never run out. And that's why it's better to be like water. See, these witches are using fire. They might be burning candles or whatever it is like that, but that shit gonna run out. Eventually, they're going to run out. They're not going to be able to keep going like you. Because you connected to source and you're using your emotions and your empathy, that's water. And always, always, always there'll be more. Okay, let's get a message so y'all can have a powerful, positive, and productive day. We made really, really good time. Really, really, really good time. Angels, archangels, ancestors, and spirit guides. That we should see us walk the highest path for the greatest good. What is the most important message? Y'all leave me a like if you haven't already. I really appreciate you. What do you need to know most? Go ahead and subscribe. We have a lot of fun over here. We do free readings for subscribers at the beginning of the month, if that's something that interests you. Ever grateful for the opportunity to share the gift. I always hope I'm saying something that helps. Celebration dating. Bitch, I'm nervous and I'm trembling. And I just can't keep still. There's a lot of energy around somebody that want to work with you or wants to, couple with you in some way, shape, or form. They want to partner with you. Let's get some more energy on this. I got nervous when when the card came out, right? I miss you. Lord have mercy. I told you I just work here. I read energy more than I read these fucking cards. That shit made me nervous as a motherfucker. I had to pause, look at the card with a little disdain. What you mean dating? Either way it go, I miss you. Here goes somebody that wish that they would have did it right the first time. They ain't do it right the first time. They ain't handle you. They ain't recognize your value. The energy is that of somebody who you don't make demands and you don't have expectations. But if a person shows you that they can't meet a certain standard, you will easily and politely, very politely, immediately. What was that dude on TikTok? He say blocked immediately, polite block or something like that. It's like you will very politely, so sweetly move your energy around, like easily, easily, easily. And this was somebody who like didn't want to take you out on dates or didn't want to show up as a counterpart in your life, whatever that is. They didn't want to, meet the standard that you set. And now they're like, fuck, so mission. I hope chasing my dreams don't get in the way, right? So it feels like you was chasing your dreams, right? Like, cool, we could get to know each other, that'll be cool. But if you get in the way, move, bitch, right? Get out the way. You wasn't let nobody get in the way. So this really feels like, you'll be hearing people that wish they would have partnered with you and really utilize the opportunity that they had when they had the opportunity to get to know you. It doesn't feel romantic or platonic at this time, but it does feel like you didn't handle me right when you had me in your hands. So I never let you touch me again, bitch. That's how it feels. Energetically, time to celebrate. Now it's time for like promotions or graduation dinners or promotion parties or whatever it is like that, and they want to be your plus one or they want to be invited. It would look good to be associated and affiliated with you at this level of success and esteem. I told you, politely. We're not doing that. What does he say? He said something like immediately block. I can't even think of what he says, but he's like blocking your ass immediately, and that's what you do, politely and sweetly. You don't even have to make an announcement. Those people who like, I'm about to go. Oh, and I'm finna get off of TikTok. Oh, and I'm finna get off of YouTube. You're not that type of person. You're not making any announcements. There will be only demonstrations, which you will see when you see. But yeah, I see you was chasing your dreams. I hope chasing my dreams don't get in the way. You was chasing your dreams, and they was like not meeting certain standards, and you knew that would keep you locked into a certain frequency. You trying to elevate into a different frequency. You are what you attract. You say, that's not what I am. You politely, very politely moved around. New love, yes, that's what I want to see, Spirit. Thank you. Thank you. Shit, thank you. Hell up, chasing your dreams, and then shit, this person didn't know how to handle you right. They wasn't meeting your standards. Guess what's coming into your energy? You might meet somebody today that's gonna meet your standards. They're showing up in equanimity. There's partnership. This is evenly yoked. This is, and then it feels like it feels like that motherfucker that always show up right when something new is coming into your life, right when you're about to meet the person or whatever it is like that. Here comes old boy, mama, there go that man, and that's how this feels, bro. Like as you're really moving into a frequency, into a timeline, really holding yourself accountable to certain things and attracting people who are like, I want to get to know you romantically, business wise, platonically, and romantically, right? I say romantically twice, right? They want to get to know you. Here comes these things from the past, these behaviors, these thought forms, these emotions from the past that are not going to align with, and so you got to tell that shit no. Politely, and ever so classily, move on. Heartbroken energy is out here because you don't want to turn into the thing that you just walked away from. Not meeting certain standards so that you don't align with what God is assigning to you at this time. What is at the bottom of the deck? Love bomb. I feel like right when you win it, right when you starting to glow differently, right when you start back putting on your makeup, right when you start back putting on your jewelry, right when you start back smelling good, right when you start back doing your hair, right when your skin start to glow again, there go that thing from the past. They said, mama, there go that man. I love you so much. I enjoy you. I appreciate every opportunity that we get to share. A raggedy ass witch could not keep me away from you. Believe that. You don't even have to worry about that. I just hope I keep seeing you here. If you're ever interested in a private and personal reading, you can check out my website, www.TarotOnDex.com. You can also utilize the link tree. The link tree is /TarotOnDex. And I appreciate you. I'm grateful for you. I hope I see you tonight on our nightcap. And until we meet again, be powerful on purpose. wholeness, infinite waters flowing through you. Leave me a like before you go and take it easy.